The Senate plan includes hundreds of amendments to the House-passed budget, including putting back the teacher pay raises. But if the spending cap is not busted, there are many projects that will not get funding. Many conservatives have been pushing back against busting the constitutional cap on spending, saying the state needs to limit growth in its spending. The Senate has structured the bill so that funds for hospitals, most local construction projects and event funding, and investments in the fortified roof program are at risk if the cap isn't busted.
We are $565 million under the line and $1.1 billion in 24 below the line.
Senate President Paige Cortez says if the resolution to bust the cap is not passed, the money instead will all go towards paying down retirement debt, instead of funding things like construction projects, coastal protections, and more.
Question is, if the passage of Senate Concurrent Resolution 3 occurs, all of this will be funded. Failure to pass Senate Concurrent Resolution 3, you will effectively be putting an additional $2 billion to the unfunded accrued liability in lieu of all of this.
The teacher pay raises are backed by the Senate, but the MFP formula still needs to be passed by the House. The question now is, will the holdouts in the House be willing to bust the cap, or will they force a new deal to be worked out with limited time? The budget now goes to the full Senate for a vote, and it'll have to go back to the House to concur with all of these changes, and that must be done by the end of the day on Thursday. At the Capitol for your local election headquarters, I'm Shannon Hecht.